situation. Now here we are at Bargins. Now, if you're anything like me, you spent your monthly allowance on top shelf booze and high quality cigarettes. So that means you don't have much money left. And you gotta live like a bachelor. So that's what I do. I'm a single man, so I live like one. Now, what you gotta do is, you gotta think food units. Now, women are smart when it comes to shopping. Men, we're stupid. We don't know what we're doing. But here's where being stupid is being smart. You gotta shop in things called food units. There's a food unit, a beer unit, and an entertainment unit. We'll go over and describe the three different when we get inside. Okay. For all you people back home, what thing do you think this is here? Go ahead and show them what we got here, what we're working with. Now, what do you think this is? Some people call it a cart, some people call it a wagon. If you're in the UK, it's called a trolley. But you know what it's called here? It's called a buggy. A buggy. Now, let's fill up our buggy with our food units. Oh. Here we have our sauces. Again, it's not a food unit, but if you get pizza bagels, cheese, and spaghetti sauce, you can be living off of mini pizza bagels for a week. Okay, so I've recently seen at the supermarkets how they have peanut butter and jelly in the same jar, but they don't have that here. I guess it's a man thing, because I don't want to have to open God knows how many lids, dirty how many knives. It's just too much of a hassle. I'd rather starve and make myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So what I'm thinking they have to do is put peanut butter and jelly in a squeeze bottle mixed with croutons. You got a whole sandwich right there in a squeeze bottle. You don't have to make a mess, and it's beautiful.
You just squeeze it into your mouth?
Just squeeze it in your mouth. And then there you go, whole sandwich right there in your mouth.
Huh.
Yep. This trip has been taking a lot longer because I brought my mother with me, so don't have time to go in and get out and get my food unit, so I have a feeling I'll be here for a while. So here we have the Prego double cheddar cheese, and you're thinking, why the hell does a kid need a can of cheese, right? But man cheese is awesome because no matter what you buy, you can always find something to dip in it. So it's something you should put in your shelf.
Let me see that.
So we could be dipping burritos or tacos or cheese puffs or crackers or anything you find around the house. Chocolate chip cookie you could put in cheese. So, you know, you never know.
Tell them.
Tip of the week: to turn a food unit into an entertainment unit. You get 100% grape juice, you add yeast, sugar to it, you take the cap off, pour it in, drill a hole in the top, put a straw in there. 2 weeks later, you'll have drinkable wine. It'll taste like crap, but it'll still work. We got chocolate and regular. So, this isn't a food unit. Now, if the people at Post or Kellogg would catch on to things, they should put it in a 50-pound bag like they do for dog food and sell it to people like me who would take one giant 50-pound bag of food, make it a food unit, and you have your box of cereal for the week in a 50-pound bag.
I think I lost Mark in Bargins here, and here I found him, here he comes. What kind of treasures did you pick up?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Oh, I got some chips there, which look to be pretty good, and that's about it.
Any other food units?
The Diet Coke.
The Diet Coke?
I got Diet Coke is because when you mix your vodka or whiskey with your regular Coke, that's where most of your calories come from, so there's no reason that says I have to stop doing what I'm doing. I just make little steps each day to increase my health.
Good idea.
Yep. Oh, bad time. Okay, here you go. 1, 2, 3. I'll just take the whole box. And let's see if they got any better stuff. 11. 12. Okay.
What do you got?
About 12 burritos.
Is that a food unit?
Well, when you add them all together, it is.
What do you got there, Mark?
Okay, so here we go. We got this Pepperidge Farm bread for $1.39. Now, compared to the $79 loaf, it looks smaller, right? But
let me see. Yeah, it does look a little bit smaller, yeah.
Well, this is natural. It has real stuff in it. This has bleached flour and all preservatives. Not good for you. Plus, you make a sandwich with this, your wife will quit yelling at you for making too many sandwiches because this is man bread. Bigger pieces, everything else. If you have that bread, you'll be making 3 or 4 sandwiches, and your wife will complain you're using all the bread, and you'll just never hear the end of it. Here, 2, and you're done.
Okay. What else you got?
Nothing, all this bread.
What do you plan to do with all that bread? Make it peanut butter and jelly?
Well, this one's going to be peanut butter and jelly, and it's going to be some ham, and maybe some turkey, and, you know, a lot of healthier choices.
What happened with that theory of these food units?
Food units? Food unit doesn't apply to bread because did you want to eat? I don't think if they made this bread any bigger, you know, you'd be thinking about eating, your bread would be like that big, you know, slices, and that's just too big, so you got to go with quality on this one instead of quantity.
This, you're buying donuts?
Depending on where you live. Food unit or not, still donut, and it goes good with beer. It's a Canadian. They eat more donuts per capita than any other country in the world, and I'm thinking if they're drinking their beer with a donut or 2, they must be onto something right. Alright, so I bought a lot of stuff, $45, pretty good. Now, mistakes were made here. My mom was, first of all, I brought a woman shopping. Shouldn't have happened. They complain, and it takes forever. I could have been in and out with my food units, and then she goes like, is that donuts? Those aren't a food unit. They're not in a big enough pouch. You see, I've been domesticated over the last couple of months or something, living with women and whatnot. You know, if you live with men, it's always like, here's the beer, here's your 12 million pack of burritos, here's your 50-pound bag of cereal, and next thing you know, you're set for the week. So, I think everything went well, as far as I can see. And we'll review the footage and see where we went wrong, and you know, if any steps can be taken to improve our time and also our budget. But so far, pretty good. Oh yeah. Bring it back up here. You've just been shopping with Mark Dolby. Either love it or shove it.
Your buggy, that is?
My buggy, my trolley, my cart, my wagon. Many different words for one.
Okay.
Oh, sunburn. What is the problem, man? I'm hot, I'm fat, and I'm sunburned.
And we're leaving?
We're leaving Bargins. Thank God.
We're leaving Bargins Superstore. There it is, Bargins Food.